Flash. A sequel is already written for the Flash movie. Supposedly, it doesn't include a recast for Ezra Miller. And according to the director, he's the only one who can play Flash in the movies because he's the perfect Flash. Every comment under that, by the way, is a gif of the CW Flash going, hello? Literally, anybody has been a better Flash than Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller is probably the worst Flash. Sans anything bad he's done. They have done.
Right.
Excuse me. Sorry. But seriously, like when Justice League came out, I was like, I'm not a fan of Ezra Miller Flash. They suck in Fantastic Beasts series because they're like just mundane. It's just boring.
I want to
give
stuff. A round of applause to the WB, who seems to be taking the fake it till you make it approach and willing something into existence. They've gotten big time directors, writers, and producers to say they saw the movie early. It's amazing.
Tom Cruise.
They did special screenings to get people to say how great the movie was. They're already talking about a sequel, and it's just doesn't matter what you care about Ezra Miller. It's so good they have to be in the movie because it's so
they
good.
Can't be recast. And apparently Sasha Cale, Supergirl, and Michael Keaton are going to be in the sequel.
Right.
Even though the only reason they're in this movie is because it's a different universe.
And because the last second they replaced Cavill.
And at the end of this movie, it should just theoretically reset everything so Michael Keaton and Sasha Cale don't exist by the end of this movie.
Is that like leaving a small crack open in the door to if they ever have to or want to bring back like the Cavills or the Rocks or the whoever they need to because money talks down the line?
Probably. They'll probably do some dumb multiverse,
it seems like
stupid shit.
Yeah.
Barry goes in the Speed Force and he sees windows to, like we thought was going to happen in Multiverse of Madness. You know what I mean? That's what this is going to. This is a multiversal time travel movie, and it is the first Flash movie.
By the way,
what is
the
that?
true budget with advertising
for Flash?
For Flash,
$400 million
is over 300. Somewhere around what Fast cost.
Wow.
So the break-even point on this bad boy is probably in the 800s.
Do you genuinely have any hope for Flash? Because I'm like torn.
I think it's gonna be a good movie.
I really like Flash. Like as a character,
I will say this.
I love Flash.
I think the hate, and I know we clown on DC stuff a lot.
Yeah.
But I think the hate for those movies are over the top because the Marvel movies exist, and even people try to shit on those. But if we didn't have Marvel movies. Like if there was a void,
had been going since Marvel had been going.
But I mean, like, but even if these same movies were made the exact same way, and the void is that there's no Marvel, there's no Marvel movies, then people wouldn't think they were as bad as they make them out to be.
No.
So I think Flash will probably be good because they really are leaning into the 1980s. Batman.
Nostalgia. It's nostalgia.
Like
it's Keaton
Michael
Batman.
Keaton.
Yeah.
Look at the poster. Flash is in it, but look at the Batman stuff.
Batman. But it's the Batman
and
movie.
You got me. I was a wee baby.
Batman Flashpoint, and now we got a movie. You know what I mean? Like, and it's Batman 5. You know,
basically.
Yeah, like 89 Batman.
Little trivia
5.
for you.
Yeah.
The very first movie I remember seeing in theaters.
89 Batman
was Batman.
Yeah.
My dad took me.
Fuck yeah.
To midnight as a little teeny kid.
At that one theater, right? In North Carolina? Didn't we pass it or whatever?
No, that was Batman Returns.
Oh, it was Batman Returns. Okay.
No, Batman I saw at the mall in Bradenton. Before it was all whatever
destroyed.
It is now.
Yeah, storage.
I had my Chucks, my Converse, my Joker. I had Joker and Batman. I was super into DC when I was a little kid. I had like the comics.
Because DC Comics was like better than Marvel almost. Batman was a bigger character and then Spider-Man movies came out.
Spider-Man was like, hey, remember me?
Yeah, I have a really good cartoon and a movie coming out. What do you got, Batman? Yeah.
So but then my point of all that is someone my age, in their late 30s is like, give me the Michael Keaton Batman.
Give me Michael
movies.
Keaton. I'm even like, give me Michael Keaton. I love the Michael Keaton Batman.
Michael Keaton's amazing at everything he does.
Yeah.
So like
Jack Frost, favorite Michael Keaton movie.
And the fact that he's like, I should have never left, and I should have just kept doing the Batman movies.
Kept doing or just kept acting in general. He like wasn't in anything forever, and then he does Homecoming.
I think he got smell your own fart syndrome.
Yeah. He got too up his own ass. I'm Michael Keaton.
He started coming back. He did the Birdman movie.
Oh, that's right.
And then he did Other Guys.
That's right.
And he crushed it. He got nominated for an Oscar. Other Guys is one of the funniest movies of all time.
TLC bit is probably the best bit in the entire movie.
Every line he has in the entire movie is a TLC lyric.
Song title. Yeah. No, Michael Keaton's great. I'm excited to see him in Flash. I'm not excited for Ezra Miller. I'm excited because it is a Flash movie, though. So I'm like kind of fucking torn.
Supposedly there's a bunch of surprises that they cut out at all the screenings. That
you mean like
be in the movie?
Nicolas Cage as Superman, which
even more.
Come out.
Nope, there's stuff that there's surprises that we don't even know about.
If CW Flash isn't in this movie, there's gonna be a problem. if I get Nick Cage Superman and not CW Flash,
Do you think
Ezra Miller shows up in the CW Flash
ask you a
show,
question,
so
though.
they have to.
Speaking of him, the CW Flash.
Grant Gustin.
Do you not
is his
think
name,
that
yeah.
James Gunn is playing the long con and doing the Marvel deny, full power, deny, make everyone act like they don't even know what you're talking about, and then at the end of the Flash, it is the dude from the CW?
If genuinely speaking, if
But
the
I'm saying,
end
do you
of
think
that
there's a
movie,
chance
I
for
will
that?
fucking no, because the guy's been Flash for 10 years and doesn't want to be Flash anymore.
I don't know, man. $20 million talks.
Okay, money, yeah, and with a budget, you finally get to be Flash. You know
That's
what I
what I'm
mean? Not just
saying.
like shitty CW budget Flash, movie TV Flash,
Right.
where you get to interact with Superman.
Because
and
he's not
Batman
that
and
old,
shit.
so if it's like, yeah, you've been Flash for X
well, and
number
according
of years.
to this, where it's like he's not recast for Flash 2. You know what I mean? Unless that movie is just going to take place in this other fucking
What
universe.
if that's also just a pivot, so you don't know what's
That's true. Yeah, we also think you think they've talked about Flash 2 recasting him, and now they've come out and said Blue Beetle is getting sequels. We're on DC, so we'll kind of
Yeah, it
shift a little.
sounds like they're pivoting away from everything doesn't count anymore until after Aquaman. Now it sounds like
Blue Beetle's crossing over with characters and getting sequels, even though it's after the reset, but was set before the reset. Now it's totally after because it's after Flash, so it has to be after the reset.
which I think because I think Blue Beetle will be pretty good.
I think it will. From the trailer we saw, it looks pretty good.
It looks good.
Cobra Kai Kid is great. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing his name because we
I
would
always butcher
fucking annihilate it. So, yeah.
I think it's more intimidating because of the way it's spelled.
That's true. It's probably super easy to say.
Yeah.
But I'm not even gonna paddle down that creek. You know what I'm saying? So we think it's backpedaling because James Gunn literally came out and said, "Well, none of these count, right, for the new universe, for my universe."
It's like, yeah, you kneecap everything, you put it all on The Rock, and
Yeah.
now The Rock's like, oh, after that, he got Moana live action, he's back in the Fast
Fast
franchise.
series, yep.
And say what you want about him kissing up or whatever, he immediately got to sink back into roles where he's going to make $20+ million,
so
and now it's like,
fuck off. Yeah.
Was he kneecapping? Because I feel like maybe people would have been hesitant
Just trying to make it
working with him
better.
again immediately.
Yeah. If he was trying to sabotage an entire studio, yeah, weird. Especially a studio like DC and Warner Brothers. God, people
Strange.
are fucking idiots sometimes.
Strange.
The guy's just trying to make money, and he really cared about the character.
Yeah.
How is James Gunn not doing anything different? I like Superman, so I'm going to
Well,
get all the way into the company so I can make my Superman
That's what
movie.
he's doing.
That's literally what
I'm
he's
saying
doing.
if they said, hey, Ryan, we want you to write and star and produce Nova,
Yeah, done.
you're going to be
You
Nova.
can give me no money. Yeah. I will do it for free. Yeah.
You get full creative control.
And I'm Nova. Yeah.
And you're Nova. Of course you're going to do whatever the hell you can.
No CGI suits. You have to build me the actual costume that actually turns me into a rocket man.
$400 million budget.
It's a solid gold helmet.
We figured out the technology to turn you into Nova. Think about it.
It's like
'Cause
what's
it ruins the movie.
What's in the cars? Do the cars doors
Yeah.
open? Why
like a
does
whole comedy
Lightning
bit about
McQueen
that.
sit inside of the other truck?
What part of the car is like?
Human?
What is the tire?
Where's their
represent?
brain?
Right.
Yeah.